So, guys, one Joy News presenter, he's in the hot soup right now. All because I don't know his problem. It seems he's supporting the Igbo King and his Yam Festival he was trying to do in Ghana. Because listening to him, according to him, his first statement he made was some group of peaceful Igbo people living in Ghana are trying to do their festival, and the Ghana council, the chief and everybody, the king, the Ghana king, he wrote a letter to Ghana police and sent a letter to Mr. Jude Chuku the Bellingham. I don't know for him, Mr. Jude, that don't do this festival. And this festival, because they stopped the Igbo king, self-acclaimed Igbo king. I won't say Igbo king, he's self-acclaimed, he's claiming he's an Igbo king, that he shouldn't do this festival. This presenter he hosts a show on Joy News, and the show name is, I don't know, Fellow Ghanaian or however you call it. His name is Kweku Asante. And Mr. Kweku, I don't know your problem. You're not a Nigerian. You're not a Ghan. I don't know your problem. You stood there, and I don't know why Joy News gave him this platform to say all what he said, saying, yeah, what Ghanaians are doing is creeping xenophobic acts.
A group of Igbo Nigerians living peacefully in Ghana had planned to celebrate the annual Yam Festival, just as they've done on a few occasions in the past. It was to be a day of thanksgiving, of cultural expression, of joy, and a reminder of their roots. But they were stopped. The Ghana Police Service received a letter from the Ghana Traditional Council warning that the festival could, quote, breach the peace, and that Ghana must be careful not to, again, quote, import foreign culture. That, fellow Ghanaians, was bizarre, it was embarrassing, and it was a dangerous precedent to set. Because what exactly are we saying? That the people who live among us, who work here, who contribute to our economy and to our cultural mosaic, cannot celebrate their own culture in our land? Is that what we are becoming? That we see a Yam Festival as a threat? Or we think drumming and dancing and thanksgiving by Nigerians or any other people, for that matter, somehow will destabilize our peace? This is not about culture. What I submit is that this is about creeping xenophobia, slowly and quietly seeping into our national fabric.
And this is not xenophobic act. This Igbo king himself, in Nigeria himself, he was arrested in Nigeria. And I don't know what's stopping him from going to Nigeria to celebrate the Yam Festival. Of course, there are a lot of Igbos in Nigeria. Right? You understand? There are Igbos in Nigeria. So why won't you go and join your brothers there and celebrate the whole thing in Nigeria? When you are done, no, you right now, I've heard you've stayed in Ghana more than 2 decades. You understand? No one is stopping you from coming to Ghana since you have the document or you have correct papers. I don't know for you. You, after finishing your festival, then you come back to Ghana. I don't understand you. And Kweku Asante at Joy News, I don't know. You see, Ghanaians are firing him. They claim he's very daft. That you looked into Ghanaians, and this is an insult to the king. This is an insult to the Ghana king, because the king, do you think the king doesn't have elders that they thought about it wise enough that this is not a good idea? Let's stop this guy from doing this festival. Ghanaians will get angry. You understand? Then, I don't know, Mr. Jude Chukudi, you yourself, you should know that Ghanaians, because of the way you carry yourself, you are not welcomed among people in Ghana, like Ghanaians. You are not welcomed among them. You see, you went to Kumasi and they gave you some yawa, they bounce you like bouncy baby boy. And you came back to your Accra here. You came back and now you were trying to do your Yam Festival thing. They blocked you from doing it. You take your place. You see, fine. The Kumasi, no one is stopping you from going there, but I'm not sure they invited you. Nobody invited you, and you came with your elders. I don't know. You are not a king, and you bring people following you like an elder, and you dress like a king. You are not a king, my brother. And Kweku Asante, I'm sure you have a problem. You need to sit up, and I don't know what. This is not xenophobic.
Yeah. So guys, for the past few days, I've been very, very, very busy. Attending to family and some 1 or 2 business aspects as well, and I saw some videos, circulating on social media. I don't know, this guy you see right here on my screens. I don't know who gave birth to this guy. I don't know who impregnated this guy. I don't know where this guy is from. According to him, his name is Kweku Asante. Mr. Man, we are warning you. This should be the first and last time in your entire life. according to you, you are not a Ghan, you are not from Greater Accra. You came to Accra to work. JoyNews as a TV station has given you a position to come and then do your fellow Ghanaians or whatever show that you do. But you know what? This will be the first and last time you will use your medium to question decisions by the king and the overlord of the Ghana state, King Tekito Ekochu II. What is Ghana turning into? A group of Igbo people wanted to celebrate their festival. The overlord of the Ghana Traditional Council, His Royal Majesty King Tekito Ekochu, the #1 of the Ghana state, wise enough, you don't know what investigation he has done, you don't know what he has seen, you don't know what went on. The overlord has come out to stop whatever Igbo Yam festival that was supposed to happen. And you, small boy, Popo Asante or what Asante, you have the guts to call the decision of the overlord of the Ghana state, His Royal Majesty King Tekito Ekochu. You have the gas to call his declaration a bizarre and an embarrassing one. Hey! Mr. Man, like I said, I don't know who gave birth to you, but whoever your parents are, I hope and pray they see this video and advise you that this will be the first and last time in your entire life the king of the Ghana state, the overlord, His Royal Majesty King Tekito Ekochu, will come out and make a declaration, and then you, as small as you are, you pay 1,000 cedis, 1,500 cedis, you come and sit on TV, national TV, and you are calling the decisions of the king a bizarre and an embarrassing one. You are very lucky. That is all we have to tell you. But if you are a man, if you are a man, this guy here, go and sit on your TV station again and call the decision of the king of the Ghana state a bizarre and embarrassing one because of a foreigner. Obana no ba happen. Boy, luo yekeya onu.
You see, you guys will be playing with this, and before you realize, then these Igbos will be, or some people, other people who are trying to put themselves in that space. Right now is the Igbo king. Right now, you guys will be playing, and before you realize, the Igbos will be in this political space. They will be in the governmental space, work space, all the spaces. And you see, and to get to a time, Ghanaians don't have any say. No matter what you say, it won't go anywhere again. You understand? Because they are in the spaces, and they are. Let me remind you, they are getting married to the Ghanaian girls too. Ghana man, they're more. Everything you like. They are getting married to the Ghanaian ladies, no problem. And you see, they'll get married to them and they'll be giving birth to them before you realize there are more. So when these problems arise, like such problems like this, when they come up and as a Ghanaian and you're trying to address it, because they are married to the Ghanaians, you understand? Because they are married to Ghanaians, these Ghanaians will be supporting them. That lady's family will be supporting that Nigerian Igbo guy because he's married to their daughter. And you see, where the information has to reach, it won't get there because they have some Ghanaians supporting them. These guys are using strategic and tactical moves to stay. They are using moves. They've planned. They are planning this. They've planned it very well. That they are in. You see what they are doing. Now you just analyze what I said. They get married to these Ghanaian ladies as Igbo men, and they give birth to them 2, 3, 5. So imagine right now gets to the time that Igbos are trying to do something, they bring themselves together and they're trying to do something, and we say, no, don't do it. And we are stopping them or we are bashing them. These they are ladies that they've gotten married to, as Ghanaians, they will start supporting their husband because it's their husband, you understand? And once again, where the information has to reach, it won't get there. So, Mr. Kweku Asante, you need to go and set up, go and do your homework well. What he said, even what he said alone, the Ghana king has to use you as an example. You need to be punished because the king, how dare you that a king has issued a statement and you sit on some media house and you get some big platform, and look at what you are saying. It's not about you saying it nicely. You can say something nicely. Now, so read the what you say. It doesn't matter how the tone you used to say it. What could be my kind of book on Sweden at him? You understand? So Kweku Asante, this is a wrong move you've made, and Ghanaians are bashing you for it. And you know, as you speak, Kweku Anan on CTV, he hosts the Frontline show. He did justice to Kweku Asante on his mistake, wrong accusations, wrong statements, everything, his wrong analysis he made. He fired him for it. You know, I would like us to listen to him.
Chugudi Jude, I'll come at you tonight and we'll give some history. But before I do that, let me go at Joy FM Multimedia, precisely a program that just ran, a program called Ghana Connect. It was hosted by Kweku Asante. Now, Kweku, you may be watching because somebody told you that watch this show. Now, you know what? What are you saying? Before Kweku Asante joined his panel this night to do that program, Kweku Asante of Joy FM was saying on his Facebook, ran a program and trying to, as it were, assuage that, hey, the Ghanaians who are pushing this agenda are pushing what you call xenophobia. And tell me, Kweku Asante, you did not do that. By doing so, Kweku Asante has prejudiced, has taken sides, and of course, has condemned the Ghanaians on the flip side of trying to let Ghanaians know, and the Ghanaian authorities, the danger that lies between us and the Igbos and the rising tension. Now, when you do this on your Facebook, and then you come sit in your studio at Joy FM, and then you call panels to come and speak, and now make it look as though the king of the Ghana state got it all wrong. For the mere fact, he said, Enkraheno anyen ye, and by say Enkraheno actual letter diama Igbo keno. Not just say, why? Ye preach xenophobia. Sani echo, ewo Joy FM. Now listen. You also laid a certain emphasis. We said, yes, the king of Ashanti, Otunfo Osei the second, and the Ghana chief, Ni Teko territory, both visit London to join Ghanaians there to celebrate their what. Yes, it's true. Including the king of the Ghana state also go there to sprinkle people. That's true, it's true. But a question, tell me, go back to Joy FM and sit there and tell us, at what point did you see here that the king of the Ghana state, Akko, London, United States, Canada, and all over the world, say, Waba, now he has come within American state, the 50+1 District of Columbia, say, Oba Besisi, na himfo, na arrowhead, the arrowheads in all of the 50 states. Let's again stay a while longer in Britain. At what point did the king of Ashanti Osei the second, who go to London, and he remains the only king where Queen Elizabeth will bow before him? Do you know that? And do you know why? Do you know why? Why the Queen of England will bow before the king of Ashanti? Do you know why? But even that, when Osei the second, Edru Londoner, Onkodru Hose Wabobo ne lieutenant say, Ohini we were Scotland, we were Windsor, and all those places. Wait, how? And on top of that, now they create an entrenched position. Say, no, we want to take the London Metropolitan as our own, and that we want to build our kinship.
So listening to Kweku Asante, no, Kweku Anan rather, Kweku Asante is the JoyNews presenter who brought the wrong analysis, and his analysis is whack. You understand? It's whack. So Mr. Jude Chukwude, aka Igbo King, Jude Bellingham, however you call yourself, I don't know for you, please. You see, right now, you are in your comfortable zone, you're in your comfort zone, that you are resting. But you see, the journalist is creating problem for you, all because of the way you carry yourself. Mature say, I couldn't not tell us cross was a noise, auto me plastic chair. I couldn't not tell us or Henneke CB. So once again, Mr. Journalist, how Ghanaians are handling you, don't think you see it's like, oh, you are becoming popular. Dude, they are talking about you. Oh, yes, you're everywhere. But you see, it will go against you. Be praying that the Ghana king doesn't call you, they don't invite you and let you try some in January 15. Also share best channel. Now we Kweku Asante, minim so Asante ni I'm not sure. Wanya Asante ni papa. Asante ni papa ti ase. It was yeah, in some cost no. Next, I feel we can like, not subscribe, comment, please like and subscribe for us. Yes, Panache Media TV so that you help us grow. Thank you.